All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to show you a nifty way that you can get some more context and information about the ongoing legal battle between Patagonia and Patagonia over Patagonia's trademark filing. So, if you're unfamiliar with this whole mess, this whole snafu, Patagonia is a climate activist, drag queen, environmentalist, and LGBT activist who is getting sued because of a similar name by Patagonia. Well, a similar name and the fact that Patagonia is a drag queen, that's kind of fashion adjacent. And there's no way somebody who's fashion adjacent isn't eventually going to try to use a trademark that allows them to sell fashion and apparel and other things that Patagonia, the company, is, their primary bread and butter. So no matter where you stand on this particular issue, you might be interested in getting some more information. So my objective here today is to show you how to search the United States Patent and Trademark Office website, because they have a search feature to search through all patents and trademarks really quickly and easily, and how you can use that to get more information about what's going on. So if we click on trademarks, we can click on search trademarks, and then you can click the big green button, trademark search system. And I'll put all these links in the video description, so don't worry about it. And then when you click on this button, here we can search for information about anything someone's tried to trademark. And we're just going to do like a general search. And from here, we're going to look up Patagonia to start out with. So Patagonia is a name that a lot of people have had a lot of different trademarks on in a lot of different categories for a while now. This one sells beef from Patagonia. This one is travel and booking, more meat. This one's also meat, bottled sparkling drinking water, glacial and mineral, from Patagonia, which was fish and fish products. Patagonia, the aerated and other non-alcoholic drinks company. The Patagonia guy. Bottoms as clothing for adults and children is all it says here, and also jackets. Canned fish, you get the picture. There's also the current clothing brand Patagonia for luggage, backpacks, and stuff. And then there's the old one in here too somewhere I saw right here that's been abandoned. And from here, you can also search for Patagonia. And you'll see both trademarks for Patagonia, which is right here. It's live and pending, along with similar word marks that have something to do with one of those two key marks in their name or their descriptive information that they've filed. So with that in mind, what's going on with Patagonia? So if I click on this, it would take you to the tab that I just closed, and it's just for the name Patagonia. And it's got the serial number, word mark, filing date information, the current status of the case. And there's more information about like what it was filed for. If we back up a page, here, we go to Patagonia. It says the goods and service was downloadable musical sounds, recordings. This basically this whole list. Is there anything in here about apparel? Mostly just about events, but I'm sure there's something in this filing somewhere about, here it is, clothing. So that's probably what's got Patagonia, the bigger brand, up in a huff. You can see more information if you click on the actual registration page and wait for everything to properly load, which takes a moment. But what we're interested in mostly is down here, the prosecution history and documents. So this is basically like the entire history of where things started. This started in September last year, where Patagonia filed the original trademark application. And then somewhere on 4/2/26, The letter of protest evidence was forwarded, which I'm guessing that is the point at which Patagonia, the clothing brand, got involved and tried to stop the trademark. And then here you can see when attorneys got involved, evidence was received or revoked, yada yada, until we get up to the current day where the actual lawsuit has started from the clothing brand against Patagonia, the activist. So that's just kind of a general idea of how you can use this patent trademark search in order to find out more information about all kinds of stuff. I can even look up Chupacabra, and I can learn about all of the other companies that tried to register Chupacabra and sell everything from handbags to meat to restaurants and catering services, bars, and more. So even if you're not interested in what's going on with that other case, there's some interesting stuff in here you can learn about where brands have been, what they started as, and what they currently use for a trademark, because even stuff that's long dead is available in this system, so you can see what used to be trademarked. And I think depending on how long certain things have been abandoned, you can even trademark it yourself and use it. Although I think it depends on if the company's dead now. It's like some companies, they don't use their old stuff, but they still retain ownership of it because they're still in business. So that'd be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. I hope you found this helpful to check out the trademark search system about the Patagonia scandal, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.